Reclaim Your Power, A Guide to Inner Strength. Introduction. Reclaiming your power. Power isn't given, it's claimed. Yet, far too many men drift through life as if they're waiting for permission to be strong, for someone to hand them confidence or clarity. Here's the truth. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to grant you the permission to live boldly or fulfill your potential. That's your job. If you want to reclaim your power, you have to stop waiting and start taking control of your mind, your actions, and your results. This book isn't about vague motivation or shallow affirmations. It's a battle plan, a no-nonsense guide to becoming the kind of man who commands his life with purpose and strength. The modern world is a thief of confidence. It's designed to sap your focus, weaken your discipline, and erode your sense of purpose. From endless distractions to constant comparisons, the noise of life keeps many men stuck in cycles of self-doubt and inaction. You're told to play it safe, to stay comfortable, and to settle for mediocrity. But that's not how power is built. Power comes from stepping into the discomfort, facing the truth about yourself, and doing the hard work of growth. It comes from breaking free of the stories and habits that have held you back and replacing them with discipline, clarity, and unshakable purpose. This book is your guide to reclaiming that power. Each chapter is designed to challenge you, to push you to think critically about your beliefs, and to offer you practical tools you can use immediately. You'll learn to confront your weaknesses, break through limiting beliefs, and develop the mental toughness that sets high achievers apart from the rest. You'll discover how to build discipline into your daily life, define a clear sense of purpose, and silence the doubts and fears that have kept you from living fully. This isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving, about stepping into your potential and becoming the master of your life. Reclaiming your power is not about perfection. It's about progress. Along this journey, you'll face setbacks, doubts, and moments of discomfort. But each challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger, to reinforce your resilience, and to move closer to the life you're capable of living. Power is built brick by brick, through consistent actions and deliberate choices. This process isn't easy, but it's worth it. Every chapter in this book is a step forward on that path, a path toward clarity, confidence, and control over your life. This book is for men who are ready to take action. If you're tired of feeling stuck, of living below your potential, and of waiting for change to happen, it's time to reclaim your power. The tools and insights you'll find here are yours to use, but they require commitment. You have to show up for yourself, to put in the work, and to face the truth about where you are and where you want to go. This journey isn't about playing small. It's about stepping into your strength and living with purpose. Are you ready to take control of your life? Let's begin. Chapter 1. Face the truth, own your weakness. Growth begins with brutal honesty. If you're not willing to face the truth about where you stand, you'll never move forward. Too many men hide from their weaknesses, pretending they don't exist or blaming circumstances for their shortcomings. But here's the reality. Growth doesn't happen in the shadows. It happens when you confront the parts of yourself you'd rather ignore, when you take full ownership of your actions, your choices, and your results. This is the first step in reclaiming your power, facing the truth and owning your weaknesses. Start by asking yourself, where have you given up control in your life? Maybe you've been procrastinating on pursuing your goals because it feels safer to stay comfortable. Maybe you've been chasing external validation, trying to please others instead of living for yourself. Perhaps you've avoided difficult conversations or decisions because they force you to confront uncomfortable truths. Wherever you've let weakness creep in, it's time to face it head-on. Weakness isn't permanent unless you let it be. It's simply a reflection of the areas where you need to grow, and growth begins the moment you acknowledge it. Owning your weaknesses isn't about self-criticism, it's about self-awareness. It's about looking in the mirror and seeing yourself clearly, without excuses or justifications. This requires humility, but it also requires strength. The weak man avoids this step because it's easier to pretend everything is fine. But the strong man takes responsibility, recognizing that the only way to change is by confronting reality. When you own your weaknesses, you take back the power you've given to fear, doubt, or complacency. You stop being a victim of your circumstances and start being the architect of your future. Once you've identified your weaknesses, the next step is to take responsibility for them. This doesn't mean blaming yourself for every mistake or setback. It means accepting that you have the power to change your situation. Too often, people point fingers at external factors, their upbringing, their environment, their luck. But when you blame others, you give away your power. Taking responsibility means saying, "This is my life, and I'm in charge of what happens next." It's a mindset shift that transforms you from a passive participant in your life to an active leader. Facing the truth about your weaknesses is hard, but it's also liberating. It frees you from the burden of pretending, from the energy wasted on excuses, and from the limitations you've placed on yourself. When you own your weaknesses, you take the first step toward turning them into strengths. Every great man started by confronting his flaws, by facing his fears, and by deciding to grow instead of staying stagnant. This is your moment to do the same. The question is, are you willing to be honest with yourself? Because if you are, you've already taken the first step toward reclaiming your power. Chapter 2. Build the warrior mindset, mental toughness as a choice. Mental toughness isn't a gift, it's a choice. It's a mindset forged through action, discipline, and an unrelenting commitment to growth. The world doesn't reward the weak or the hesitant. It rewards those who persevere when things get tough, who keep moving forward even when the odds seem stacked against them. Building a warrior mindset is about cultivating the mental resilience to face challenges, the grit to endure discomfort, and the discipline to show up every day, regardless of how you feel. This isn't about luck or natural talent. It's about deciding who you want to be and committing to the process of becoming that person. The foundation of mental toughness is grit. Grit is your ability to stay focused on long-term goals, to keep pushing forward even when progress is slow or setbacks arise. It's easy to stay motivated when things are going well, but grit is what keeps you in the game when the initial excitement fades. Think of grit as the fuel that powers your journey toward growth. You build it by showing up consistently, by refusing to quit when things get difficult, and by viewing challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles. Each time you push through discomfort or doubt, you're strengthening your grit, proving to yourself that you have what it takes to succeed. Discipline is another essential component of the warrior mindset. Discipline isn't about motivation, it's about commitment. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes with your mood. Discipline, on the other hand, is reliable. It's the ability to stick to your commitments, even when you don't feel like it. To build discipline, start small. Choose one habit that aligns with your goals and commit to it daily. Whether it's waking up early, exercising, or dedicating time to a specific skill, the act of following through reinforces your mental toughness. Discipline isn't about perfection, it's about consistency. Each small act of discipline compounds over time, creating a mindset that doesn't waver. A warrior mindset also requires the ability to embrace discomfort. Growth and comfort cannot coexist. If you're serious about becoming mentally tough, you have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. This means willingly putting yourself in challenging situations, whether it's taking on a difficult project, facing a fear, or pushing your physical limits. Discomfort is where growth happens. Each time you step outside your comfort zone, you're expanding your capacity, proving to yourself that you can handle more than you thought. Embrace discomfort as a necessary part of the process, and you'll find that what once seemed impossible becomes manageable over time. Finally, the warrior mindset is built on resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward. Life will knock you down, that's a guarantee. But what defines you is how you respond. Resilience isn't about avoiding failure, it's about using failure as fuel. When you encounter a setback, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow stronger because of it? This perspective shifts your focus from the problem to the solution, reinforcing your mental toughness. Resilience isn't about never falling. It's about getting back up every time, stronger and more determined than before. Building a warrior mindset is a daily practice. It's about choosing grit over giving up, discipline over comfort, and resilience over defeat. Each day is an opportunity to strengthen your mental toughness, to prove to yourself that you have what it takes to face life's challenges and come out stronger. The warrior mindset isn't something you achieve once and forget about. It's a way of life, a commitment to continuous growth and self-mastery. Decide today to adopt this mindset, and you'll find that nothing can stand in your way. The question is, are you ready to choose strength over weakness, action over hesitation, and growth over comfort? If so, you're already on the path to becoming unstoppable. Chapter 3. Break the chains, overcoming limiting beliefs. Most of the limits you face in life aren't physical, they're mental. They're the invisible chains of beliefs you've internalized over the years, the stories you tell yourself about what you can and cannot do. These limiting beliefs are powerful because they operate in the background, shaping your decisions and actions without you even realizing it. If you want to reclaim your power and achieve your potential, you have to confront these beliefs head-on, dismantle them, and replace them with empowering truths. Breaking the chains of limiting beliefs is a critical step in mastering your mind and shaping your life. The first step in overcoming limiting beliefs is identifying them. This requires brutal honesty and self-reflection. Ask yourself, what do I believe about my abilities, my worth, and my potential? Where do I feel stuck or incapable? Often, these beliefs sound like, I'm not smart enough, I don't have the time, or I'm too old to start over. Write these down. Seeing them in black and white exposes them for what they are, mental barriers, not absolute truths. Limiting beliefs are often rooted in fear, past failures, or societal expectations. Recognizing them is the first step in breaking free. Once you've identified your limiting beliefs, it's time to challenge them. Limiting beliefs thrive on unexamined acceptance. The moment you question them, their power begins to weaken. For each belief, ask yourself, is this really true? What evidence supports or contradicts this belief? For example, if you believe, I'm not good enough to succeed, reflect on times when you've overcome challenges or achieved something meaningful. Your mind often clings to negative experiences while dismissing positive ones. By consciously focusing on your strengths and past successes, you start to reframe your perspective, replacing doubt with possibility. Replacing limiting beliefs isn't just about rejecting the old, it's about adopting new, empowering beliefs. Think of the beliefs you want to hold instead, the ones that align with your goals and values. For instance, replace, I'm not capable, with, I'm constantly learning and improving. These new beliefs should feel realistic yet motivating. Reinforce them daily through affirmations, visualization, and consistent action. The more you act in alignment with these empowering beliefs, the more they'll become ingrained in your mindset. Over time, they'll replace the old, limiting patterns and become the foundation of your mental strength. Breaking free from limiting beliefs also requires surrounding yourself with the right influences. The people and environments you expose yourself to can either reinforce your growth or perpetuate your limitations. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity or people who doubt your potential, those limiting beliefs will find fertile ground to grow. Seek out mentors, communities, and resources that encourage and challenge you to think bigger. Positive influences remind you of what's possible, helping you maintain the momentum needed to break free from old patterns. You don't have to face this journey alone. Surround yourself with those who inspire and support your growth. Overcoming limiting beliefs isn't a one-time event, it's an ongoing process. As you grow and take on new challenges, you'll encounter new doubts and fears. But now, you have the tools to confront them. By identifying, challenging, and replacing limiting beliefs, you're reclaiming your mental freedom and opening the door to unlimited potential. Each belief you break is a step closer to becoming the person you're meant to be, a person unbound by fear, driven by purpose, and guided by strength. The chains that once held you back no longer define you. The question is, what will you do with the freedom you've reclaimed? The answer lies in the actions you take next. Chapter 4. The Discipline Blueprint: Mastering Your Daily Actions. Discipline isn't a trait you're born with, it's a skill you build. It's the foundation of every success, the engine that drives progress even when motivation fades. Without discipline, ambition is just wishful thinking. Mastering your daily actions through discipline is how you take control of your life, one choice at a time. This chapter is your blueprint for building a life governed by discipline, where your habits and routines align with your goals and purpose. It's about creating systems that eliminate excuses and ensure consistent progress. The first principle of discipline is understanding its connection to freedom. It may sound counterintuitive, but discipline creates the freedom to live life on your terms. Without discipline, you're a slave to impulses, distractions, and circumstances. With it, you gain control over your time, your energy, and your results. Think about your biggest goals, whether it's financial success, physical health, or personal growth. Each of these requires consistent effort, and discipline is the bridge between intention and achievement. Embrace this mindset. Every time you practice discipline, you're investing in your future freedom. Building discipline starts with creating daily routines that align with your goals. Routines take the guesswork out of your day, reducing the mental energy spent on decisions and making progress automatic. Start by identifying your priorities. What actions, if done consistently, will move you closer to your goals? These should be specific, measurable, and tied to your purpose. For example, if your goal is to improve your fitness, commit to a morning workout routine. If your goal is personal growth, set aside time for reading or journaling. The key is to make these routines non-negotiable. They become the backbone of your discipline, ensuring that you're taking deliberate action every day. Breaking bad habits is just as important as building good ones. Discipline isn't just about doing the right things, it's about eliminating the wrong ones. Identify the habits that are holding you back: procrastination, excessive screen time, poor diet, or lack of focus. Be brutally honest about how these habits are impacting your goals. Once you've identified them, replace them with alternatives that align with your purpose. For example, if scrolling on social media wastes hours of your day, replace that time with a productive activity like exercising or learning a new skill. The goal is to create an environment where good habits thrive and bad ones fade. Accountability is another critical component of discipline. Left unchecked, the mind will always look for the easy way out. That's why you need systems of accountability to keep yourself on track. Start by setting clear, realistic goals with deadlines. Share these goals with someone you trust, a mentor, a friend, or a coach, who can hold you accountable. Check in regularly to review your progress and adjust your approach as needed. Accountability doesn't mean relying on others to motivate you. It means creating structures that ensure you stay aligned with your commitments. The more you hold yourself accountable, the more discipline becomes a natural part of your mindset. Discipline isn't about perfection, it's about consistency. There will be days when you falter, when life throws curveballs and motivation wanes. That's when discipline matters most. The key is to show up, even if your effort isn't perfect. Every time you push through resistance and take action, you're reinforcing the habit of discipline. Over time, this consistency compounds, transforming your mindset and creating results that once seemed out of reach. Discipline is the foundation of greatness, and it's built one day, one choice, and one action at a time. The Discipline Blueprint is your guide to mastering your daily actions, understanding the connection between discipline and freedom, building intentional routines, breaking bad habits, creating accountability, and practicing consistent effort. These principles aren't just tools, they're the framework for a life of purpose, progress, and fulfillment. When you master your daily actions, you master your future. The question is, are you ready to take control and build the life you truly want? If so, discipline is the answer, and it starts right now. Chapter 5. The Power of Purpose. Define your North Star. Without a clear purpose, you're like a ship adrift at sea, tossed around by the waves of distraction, doubt, and indecision. Purpose gives you direction, focus, and a reason to push through challenges. It's the driving force behind every great achievement and the foundation of mental strength. When you define your purpose, you eliminate the noise, align your actions with your values, and create a sense of clarity that empowers you to take bold steps forward. This chapter will guide you in uncovering your purpose and using it as your North Star, a guiding light that keeps you on track no matter what life throws your way. The first step in defining your purpose is understanding what truly matters to you. Purpose isn't something you find by accident. It's something you uncover by reflecting on your values, passions, and strengths. Ask yourself, what gives my life meaning? What kind of legacy do I want to leave? What challenges or problems am I passionate about solving? These questions help you dig beneath the surface, revealing the core motivations that drive you. Purpose isn't about what others expect of you, it's about what resonates deeply with your own identity and vision for your life. Once you've identified what matters most, it's time to align your goals with your purpose. Goals are the tangible expressions of your purpose, the milestones that bring your vision to life. For example, if your purpose is to empower others, your goals might include starting a business, mentoring younger men, or creating impactful content. If your purpose is personal growth, your goals might involve mastering a skill, improving your health, or expanding your knowledge. Whatever your purpose, your goals should reflect it clearly. When your goals are aligned with your purpose, they become more meaningful, driving you with a sense of urgency and passion. Purpose also helps you filter out distractions and focus on what truly matters. In a world full of noise, it's easy to get sidetracked by opportunities or obligations that don't align with your vision. Purpose acts as a compass, guiding your decisions and keeping you centered. When faced with a choice, ask yourself, does this align with my purpose? Does it move me closer to the life I want? If the answer is no, it's a distraction, and distractions only dilute your focus and energy. By saying no to what doesn't serve your purpose, you create space for what does, ensuring that every action you take brings you closer to your goals. Purpose isn't just about the big picture, it's about how you live each day. It's easy to think of purpose as something grand and distant, but the truth is, purpose is built in the small, consistent actions you take every day. Start each morning by reconnecting with your purpose. Remind yourself why you're pursuing your goals and what's at stake. Let your purpose guide your daily priorities, ensuring that your time and energy are spent on what truly matters. When you approach each day with intention, you're not just living. You're living with purpose, creating a life that's aligned with your highest values. Finally, understand that purpose evolves. As you grow, learn, and experience new things, your purpose may shift. That's not a sign of failure, it's a sign of growth. Periodically reflect on your purpose, revisiting the questions that helped you define it in the first place. Are your goals still aligned with your vision? Have your values or passions changed? Stay open to the possibility that your purpose may deepen or take on new forms as you continue your journey. Purpose isn't a fixed destination, it's a lifelong process of discovery and alignment. The power of purpose is transformative. It gives you clarity, focus, and the resilience to overcome obstacles. When you know your purpose, you're no longer aimlessly wandering through life. You're moving with intention, driven by a vision that fuels your actions and decisions. Purpose isn't just a concept, it's a tool for building a meaningful and fulfilling life. Define your North Star, let it guide you, and watch as your life transforms into something greater than you ever imagined. The question is, are you ready to live with purpose? If so, the time to start is now. Chapter 6. Conquer Fear. Turn anxiety into action. Fear is one of the most powerful forces in life. It can either control you or fuel you, but the choice is yours. Most people let fear dictate their actions, or worse, their inaction. They avoid risks, stay in their comfort zones, and shrink away from challenges, all in the name of feeling safe. But safety is an illusion, and letting fear control your decisions guarantees one thing: stagnation. To reclaim your power, you must conquer fear and use it as a catalyst for action, growth, and resilience. Fear will always exist, but your response to it defines your strength. The first step to conquering fear is understanding it. Fear is a natural response to uncertainty, pain, or perceived threats. It's your mind's way of protecting you from harm. However, in today's world, many of the fears we face are not life-threatening, they're psychological. Fear of failure, rejection, or uncertainty often holds people back more than actual danger. To take control, you need to dissect your fears. Ask yourself, what am I really afraid of? What's the worst that could happen? And if that happens, could I handle it? Often, you'll realize that the worst-case scenario is either unlikely or manageable, and that clarity alone weakens fear's grip. Once you've identified your fears, it's time to reframe them. Fear is a signal. It's telling you that you're stepping into the unknown or facing a challenge. Instead of seeing fear as a barrier, view it as an opportunity for growth. Every time you feel fear, it's a sign that you're pushing beyond your limits, expanding your comfort zone, and entering a space where real growth happens. Embrace fear as a teacher, not an enemy. When you reframe fear this way, it becomes a tool for progress rather than a force of paralysis. The goal isn't to eliminate fear but to change your relationship with it. Taking action is the ultimate antidote to fear. Fear feeds on hesitation and avoidance, growing stronger the longer you let it linger. The moment you take decisive action, fear begins to lose its power. Start small if you need to. Take one step, even if it's uncomfortable. Each action you take builds momentum, proving to yourself that you're capable of handling the challenge. Whether it's initiating a difficult conversation, tackling a daunting project, or stepping into an unfamiliar situation, action transforms fear into confidence. The key is to focus on progress, not perfection. Each small victory chips away at fear, building resilience and self-trust. Another powerful strategy for conquering fear is visualization. Your mind often magnifies fears by imagining worst-case scenarios. Instead, use that same mental energy to visualize success. Picture yourself confidently handling the situation, overcoming obstacles, and achieving your goal. Visualization primes your mind for action, making the challenge feel more familiar and less intimidating. When combined with action, Visualization reinforces a sense of control, helping you approach fears with clarity and confidence. Remember, the mind is a powerful tool. Use it to your advantage rather than letting it work against you. Finally, develop a habit of seeking out and embracing discomfort. The more you confront fear, the more resilient you become. Each time you face a fear head-on, you're training your mind to handle uncertainty, to act despite doubt, and to grow through adversity. Over time, what once felt terrifying becomes manageable, even routine. This is how you build mental toughness, not by avoiding fear, but by stepping into it repeatedly and proving to yourself that you're stronger than you think. Fear will always exist, but it doesn't have to define you. By embracing it, you reclaim your power and transform fear into fuel for growth. Conquering fear isn't about erasing it, it's about mastering it. By understanding your fears, reframing them as opportunities, taking bold action, using visualization, and embracing discomfort, you develop the mental strength to face life's challenges with confidence. Fear is a part of life, but it doesn't have to be a barrier. When you conquer fear, you unlock a new level of resilience, clarity, and power. The question is, will you let fear control your actions, or will you take control and use it to propel yourself forward? The choice is yours, and the time to decide is now. Chapter 7. Confidence through action. Build trust in yourself. Confidence isn't something you wait to feel, it's something you create. The common misconception is that confidence comes first, that you need to feel ready before you take action. But here's the truth. Confidence is the result of action, not the cause. It's built through consistent effort, small victories, and the trust you develop in yourself when you follow through on your commitments. Confidence is earned, and it grows stronger every time you take a step forward, no matter how uncertain or uncomfortable it feels. If you want to build unshakable confidence, you must take action, and you must do it consistently. The foundation of confidence is self-trust. Self-trust is the belief that you can rely on yourself to take action, handle challenges, and follow through on your goals. Every time you set a goal and achieve it, you're reinforcing this trust. But every time you make a promise to yourself and break it, you chip away at your confidence. This is why small, consistent actions matter. Start with achievable goals that align with your larger vision, and commit to completing them. It doesn't matter how small the action is, what matters is that you do what you say you'll do. Each time you follow through, you're proving to yourself that you're capable and reliable, and that's where real confidence begins. Stepping outside your comfort zone is another essential part of building confidence. Growth doesn't happen when you stay in safe, familiar territory. It happens when you take risks, face challenges, and stretch your limits. Think back to a time when you achieved something significant. Chances are, it required stepping into the unknown, facing uncertainty, or overcoming fear. Each time you do this, you're not only building skills and experience but also reinforcing your belief in your ability to handle the unfamiliar. Confidence isn't about avoiding discomfort. It's about choosing to face it, knowing that you're capable of rising to the occasion. Action also teaches you resilience. When you take bold steps, you won't always succeed on the first try, and that's okay. Confidence isn't about never failing. It's about trusting that you can handle failure and use it as a stepping stone. Every setback is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and grow. The more you take action, the more you realize that failure isn't final, it's feedback. This realization strengthens your confidence because it shifts your focus from the fear of failure to the process of improvement. The act of trying, learning, and trying again builds a mindset of resilience, and with resilience comes unshakable confidence. Finally, confidence requires consistency. It's not about one big, dramatic action. It's about showing up for yourself every day. Confidence grows through repetition, through the habit of taking action even when you don't feel like it. This consistency creates momentum, and momentum creates belief. Each time you take action, you're building a foundation of evidence that you can rely on yourself. Over time, this evidence becomes undeniable, and your confidence becomes unshakable. Consistency transforms confidence from a fleeting emotion into a way of being. Confidence through action is a process of self-trust, stepping outside your comfort zone, building resilience, and staying consistent. It's not something you wait to feel, it's something you cultivate through deliberate choices and intentional effort. Confidence isn't about being perfect or never doubting yourself. It's about trusting your ability to act despite those doubts. The question isn't whether you're confident enough to start. The question is whether you're willing to take the first step. Because every step you take brings you closer to the confident, capable version of yourself that's already within you, waiting to be unlocked. Take action, and let your confidence grow with every move you make. Chapter 8. Dominate distractions. Take back control of your focus. Focus is a superpower in a world designed to steal your attention. Every beep, buzz, and notification is a distraction pulling you away from your goals, and the more you allow it, the further you drift from the life you want to build. Success isn't just about talent or hard work, it's about directing your energy toward the things that truly matter. To dominate distractions, you must reclaim control of your focus and train your mind to resist the noise. When you master your attention, you take back control of your time, your results, and your life. The first step in taking control of your focus is identifying the distractions that are robbing you of your energy and time. Distractions come in many forms: the endless scroll of social media, unnecessary emails, aimless internet browsing, or even the constant pull of your phone. But distractions aren't just external, they're also internal. Negative self-talk, overthinking, and lack of clarity about your priorities can be just as disruptive as external interruptions. Take an honest inventory of where your attention goes throughout the day. How much of it is spent on activities that bring you closer to your goals? How much of it is wasted on things that don't serve you? Awareness is the first step to reclaiming your focus. Next, create an environment that supports focus and minimizes distractions. This might mean setting boundaries with your phone, turning off notifications, using apps that block social media, or placing your device out of reach when you're working. It could also mean organizing your workspace, eliminating clutter, and creating a space where you can concentrate without interruptions. Your environment plays a massive role in your ability to focus. If it's filled with distractions, you're setting yourself up for failure. By designing an environment that encourages focus, you're taking proactive steps to protect your attention and prioritize what matters most. Clarity about your priorities is another key to dominating distractions. Without clear goals, it's easy to get pulled in 100 different directions. But when you're crystal clear about what you want to achieve, it becomes easier to say no to distractions. Start each day by identifying your top priorities, 2 or 3 tasks that, if completed, will move you closer to your goals. Focus on these tasks first, before anything else. This practice, often called eating the frog, ensures that you're dedicating your best energy to what matters most. With clear priorities, distractions lose their power because you know exactly where your focus needs to be. Practicing mindfulness is another powerful way to strengthen your focus. Mindfulness is the ability to stay fully present in the moment, observing your thoughts without judgment and gently redirecting your attention when it wanders. The more you practice mindfulness, the easier it becomes to recognize when you're being distracted and bring your focus back to the task at hand. Start with a simple mindfulness practice. Set aside 5 minutes each day to focus on your breath, bringing your attention back each time it drifts. This small daily habit trains your mind to resist distractions and stay grounded in the present moment, a skill that carries over into every area of your life. Finally, adopt the habit of single tasking. Multitasking is a myth. It divides your attention, lowers the quality of your work, and increases stress. Instead of juggling multiple tasks at once, commit to one task at a time. Give it your full attention, complete it, and then move on to the next. Single tasking isn't just more efficient, it's also more satisfying. When you fully immerse yourself in a task, you enter a state of flow, where time seems to disappear, and you perform at your best. By focusing on one thing at a time, you're reinforcing your ability to concentrate deeply and achieve meaningful progress. To dominate distractions, you must become the master of your focus. Identify and eliminate the distractions that pull you off course. Create an environment that supports concentration. Clarify your priorities. Practice mindfulness, and embrace single tasking. These habits transform your attention from scattered to sharp, allowing you to channel your energy into what truly matters. Focus isn't just a skill. It's a discipline, a commitment to protecting your time and living with intention. The question is, are you ready to take back control of your focus and reclaim the results that belong to you? If so, the time to start is now. Chapter 9. Protect your energy, guarding your inner strength. Your energy is your most valuable resource. It fuels your focus, drives your actions, and powers your progress toward your goals. Yet, so many men allow their energy to be drained by negativity, toxic relationships, and meaningless distractions. If you want to build a life of strength and purpose, you must learn to protect your energy fiercely. This isn't just about avoiding the things that exhaust you. It's about actively creating an environment and mindset that preserve and amplify your inner strength. The first step in protecting your energy is learning to set boundaries. Boundaries aren't about shutting people out, they're about creating space for the things that matter most. Whether it's saying no to unnecessary obligations, limiting your exposure to negativity, or carving out time for focused work, boundaries are a way to prioritize your well-being. Ask yourself, what drains my energy most? Who or what consistently takes more than it gives? Once you've identified these energy thieves, set clear, firm boundaries. This might mean reducing the time you spend with toxic people, limiting social media use, or delegating tasks that aren't essential. By setting boundaries, you're reclaiming the energy that's been wasted on things that don't serve you. Another critical aspect of guarding your energy is eliminating negativity from your life. Negativity comes in many forms: pessimistic thoughts, self-doubt, toxic relationships, or environments that stifle growth. The more you expose yourself to negativity, the more it erodes your confidence and resilience. Start by identifying the sources of negativity in your life. Are there people who constantly criticize or discourage you? Are you consuming content that leaves you feeling drained or defeated? Once you've identified these sources, take deliberate steps to remove or limit them. Surround yourself with positivity. People, environments, and habits that uplift and energize you. Positivity isn't about ignoring challenges. It's about creating a foundation of strength that allows you to face them head-on. Protecting your energy also requires taking care of your physical and mental health. Your body and mind are deeply connected, and neglecting one inevitably impacts the other. Prioritize habits that boost your energy: regular exercise, quality sleep, healthy nutrition, and time for relaxation. Physical activity energizes your body and sharpens your mind, while good nutrition provides the fuel you need to perform at your best. Equally important is giving yourself time to rest and recharge. Overworking yourself may seem productive in the short term, but it's unsustainable. Building strength requires balance, pushing yourself when it matters and allowing time for recovery. Another powerful way to protect your energy is by practicing mindfulness and gratitude. Mindfulness helps you stay present, preventing your energy from being consumed by regrets about the past or anxieties about the future. Simple practices like meditation or deep breathing can ground you in the moment, reducing stress and preserving mental clarity. Gratitude, on the other hand, shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's already good in your life. By regularly acknowledging the things you're grateful for, you create a mindset of abundance that strengthens your inner resolve. Together, mindfulness and gratitude act as shields, guarding your energy from the noise and chaos of the world. Finally, protecting your energy means being intentional with how you spend your time. Time is finite, and every choice you make about how to spend it either fuels your growth or depletes it. Evaluate how you're currently using your time. Are your daily activities aligned with your goals and values, or are they draining your energy without adding value? Prioritize the things that matter most: your relationships, your personal development, your health, and your purpose. By focusing on what truly matters, you ensure that your energy is invested in things that strengthen you, rather than wasted on distractions or obligations that don't serve your growth. Protecting your energy isn't a passive act, it's an intentional, ongoing commitment to preserving your inner strength. By setting boundaries, eliminating negativity, prioritizing your health, practicing mindfulness and gratitude, and being intentional with your time, you're creating a life where your energy is directed toward what truly matters. This is how you guard your mental and physical resources, ensuring that you're always operating from a place of strength. The question is, how will you protect your energy today? The answer lies in the choices you make, moment by moment, to prioritize your growth and guard your inner power. Chapter 10. Own Your Outcomes, Radical Accountability. Accountability is the cornerstone of power. Without it, you're at the mercy of circumstances, blaming others for your failures and hoping someone else will fix your problems. But when you take radical accountability for your life, you reclaim your control. You recognize that every decision, action, and outcome, good or bad, is yours to own. This is not about self-blame, it's about empowerment. Radical accountability isn't about dwelling on the past, it's about owning the present and shaping your future with intention and responsibility. The first step in radical accountability is rejecting the victim mindset. Too many people blame external factors for their lack of progress, bad luck, difficult circumstances, or the actions of others. While external challenges are real, they don't define your ability to succeed unless you let them. When you adopt a victim mindset, you're giving away your power. You're saying, "I can't control this, so I'm stuck." Radical accountability flips that script. It's the mindset that says, "No matter what's happened, I am in control of my response and my future." This shift is liberating because it puts the power back in your hands. Owning your outcomes means accepting that your current reality is a result of your past choices. This can be a tough pill to swallow, but it's necessary for growth. If your finances, relationships, or health are not where you want them to be, look at the decisions that led you here. Radical accountability requires you to be brutally honest with yourself, not to criticize, but to learn. Ask yourself, what could I have done differently? What choices can I make now to create a better future? This isn't about perfection. It's about recognizing your agency and committing to change. Taking responsibility also means being proactive. Accountability isn't just about owning your failures, it's about taking ownership of your success. Stop waiting for opportunities to come to you, create them. Stop hoping someone else will solve your problems, address them yourself. Being proactive means setting clear goals, creating a plan, and taking deliberate action every day. It means anticipating challenges and preparing for them, rather than being caught off guard. When you're proactive, you're no longer reacting to life, you're shaping it. Radical accountability turns you into a leader of your own life, someone who takes charge instead of waiting for permission. Finally, embrace accountability systems that keep you on track. Radical accountability doesn't mean going it alone. It means creating structures that support your growth. Share your goals with a mentor, a coach, or a trusted friend who can hold you accountable. Set up regular check-ins to review your progress and adjust your approach as needed. Use tools like journals or planners to track your actions and results. These systems aren't about external pressure, they're about staying aligned with your commitments. When you surround yourself with accountability, you're reinforcing your resolve and ensuring that you stay focused on what matters most. Radical accountability is a powerful mindset that transforms your approach to life. It's about rejecting the victim mindset, owning your past choices, being proactive, and creating systems of accountability. This mindset puts you in control, allowing you to take responsibility for your outcomes and shape your future with intention and clarity. Accountability isn't a burden, it's a privilege. It's the foundation of true power, the key to unlocking your potential, and the path to a life of purpose and success. The question is, are you ready to take full ownership of your life? Because when you do, there's nothing you can't achieve. The time to own your outcomes is now. Chapter 11. Build the Fortress, Daily Rituals for Inner Strength. Mental strength isn't just a mindset. It's a practice, a daily commitment to building habits that reinforce resilience, focus, and discipline. The strongest men don't stumble upon inner strength. They create it brick by brick through intentional routines and rituals. These rituals act as a fortress, protecting your energy, sharpening your focus, and aligning your actions with your purpose. In this chapter, you'll learn how to design daily rituals that anchor your mental toughness and create a foundation for long-term growth. Start with your mornings, because how you begin your day sets the tone for everything that follows. A powerful morning routine isn't about complexity, it's about consistency. Your morning should center on activities that prime your mind and body for the challenges ahead. This might include physical exercise to energize you, meditation to ground your thoughts, or journaling to set your intentions. Even 10 minutes of focused action can shift your mindset from reactive to proactive. Instead of waking up and immediately scrolling through your phone, use that time to connect with your goals and priorities. A strong morning routine ensures that you start each day with clarity and momentum. Equally important is ending your day with purpose. An evening ritual helps you wind down, reflect, and prepare for tomorrow. This is your time to evaluate your progress, celebrate small wins, and identify areas for improvement. Take a few minutes to write down what went well, what challenged you, and what you'll focus on the next day. Reflecting on your actions not only reinforces accountability but also provides a sense of closure, allowing you to let go of the day's stress and rest more effectively. Your evening ritual is about turning the page, ensuring that you wake up ready to tackle new challenges without carrying yesterday's burdens. Throughout your day, incorporate moments of mindfulness to stay grounded. Life is full of distractions, and it's easy to get pulled in 100 different directions. Mindfulness is the practice of bringing your attention back to the present moment, helping you stay focused and calm. This doesn't require hours of meditation. Simple practices like deep breathing, stretching, or even a short walk can help you reset. Mindfulness keeps you centered, ensuring that your decisions and actions align with your goals rather than being dictated by external pressures. It's a way to guard your mental clarity and protect your energy from being drained by unnecessary distractions. Another critical aspect of daily rituals is creating systems for focus and productivity. Set aside dedicated blocks of time for your most important tasks, free from interruptions. This is often referred to as deep work, where you immerse yourself fully in a task without distractions. Use tools like time blocking, prioritization lists, or even apps that limit your access to social media. The goal is to train your mind to concentrate deeply and consistently. Productivity isn't about doing more, it's about doing what matters most. By creating structured time for focus, you ensure that your daily actions are aligned with your larger purpose. Finally, incorporate habits that recharge your energy and strengthen your body. Physical health and mental strength are deeply connected, and neglecting one inevitably weakens the other. Regular exercise, quality sleep, and healthy nutrition are non-negotiables if you want to operate at your peak. Exercise not only boosts your physical resilience but also sharpens your mental clarity and reduces stress. Sleep is where your body and mind recover, preparing you for the challenges ahead. Nutrition fuels your performance, providing the energy you need to sustain focus and endurance. These habits are the foundation of your fortress, ensuring that you're always ready to perform at your best. Building daily rituals for inner strength is about creating a lifestyle that supports your goals and reinforces your discipline. Mornings set the tone. Evenings provide reflection. Mindfulness keeps you centered. Focus systems drive productivity, and physical health sustains your energy. Together, these rituals form a fortress, a structure that protects your mental strength and ensures consistent growth. This isn't about perfection, it's about commitment. Each day, you're adding a brick to your fortress, strengthening the foundation of a life built on purpose and resilience. The question is, are you ready to commit to these rituals and create a life of unshakable strength? If so, the work begins now. Chapter 12. The Power Challenge. Solidify your inner strength. You've made it here, but this isn't the end, it's the beginning. Everything you've learned so far about mental strength, discipline, focus, and resilience has led you to this point. Now it's time to take everything you've built and put it to the test. This chapter presents the Power Challenge, a high-impact exercise designed to solidify your inner strength and set the stage for continuous growth. The goal isn't just to push your limits, it's to embed these principles into your daily life so they become second nature. This challenge is about proving to yourself that you're capable of more than you ever imagined. The Power Challenge starts with setting a bold, meaningful goal that aligns with your purpose. This goal should stretch you, intimidate you, and excite you all at once. It might be something you've been avoiding, a fitness milestone, a business endeavor, or a personal transformation. Whatever it is, it must be significant enough to require your full focus and commitment. This is your opportunity to take a step beyond your comfort zone and prove to yourself that you can overcome fear, doubt, and resistance. Write your goal down in clear, specific terms and set a deadline. Clarity is non-negotiable. The more defined your goal, the more attainable it becomes. Once your goal is set, create an actionable plan to achieve it. This isn't just about making a list, it's about designing a roadmap that breaks your goal into manageable steps. Each step should be challenging but realistic, building momentum as you progress. Assign deadlines to each step and prioritize consistent, deliberate action. Focus on the process, not just the outcome. Remember, the Power Challenge is as much about the journey as it is about the destination. By committing to the steps, you're reinforcing the discipline, focus, and resilience you've cultivated throughout this book. As you move through the challenge, obstacles will arise, that's guaranteed. But this is where your mental strength is put to the test. Use every tool you've learned. Reframe setbacks as opportunities, embrace discomfort as a teacher, and stay accountable to yourself. When fear or doubt creeps in, remind yourself why you started. Visualize the moment you achieve your goal, and let that vision drive you forward. Surround yourself with positive influences, mentors, friends, or environments that support your growth. Accountability isn't just external, it's an internal commitment to staying aligned with your purpose. The Power Challenge also includes a weekly reflection ritual. At the end of each week, take time to evaluate your progress. What worked well? What didn't? What adjustments can you make moving forward? This reflection isn't about self-criticism. It's about self-awareness. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small, and use setbacks as fuel for improvement. Write down your insights and keep them as a record of your journey. Over time, these reflections become a powerful tool for growth, helping you stay focused and motivated as you move closer to your goal. Finally, when you achieve your goal, don't stop there. The Power Challenge is designed to be a starting point, not a finish line. Use the momentum you've built to set new goals, take on bigger challenges, and continue your journey of growth. Mental strength isn't a one-time achievement, it's a lifelong process. Each challenge you conquer reinforces your resilience, builds your confidence, and expands your potential. The more you push yourself, the more you realize that your limits are only as real as you allow them to be. The Power Challenge is your opportunity to put everything you've learned into action, to test your limits, and to solidify the foundation of an unbreakable mindset. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. By setting a bold goal, creating a plan, overcoming obstacles, and reflecting on your journey, you're proving to yourself that you have what it takes to master your mind and shape your life. The question is, are you ready to take on the challenge and step into your power? The choice is yours, and the time is now. Let's see what you're made of. Conclusion: the journey to power never ends. You've made it through the chapters, and you've been given the tools to reclaim your power. But here's the truth: this journey doesn't end with the last page. Power, discipline, confidence, and resilience aren't static traits, they're dynamic. They grow with you as you evolve, or they fade if you let complacency take over. The work you've done to build your inner strength isn't a one-time effort. It's a lifelong commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. The journey to power never ends, and that's what makes it so rewarding. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to strengthen your mindset, refine your discipline, and reinforce your purpose. Life won't stop throwing obstacles your way, and that's a good thing. Without resistance, there's no growth. Without discomfort, there's no progress. The key is to approach every difficulty with the tools you've gained: radical accountability, unwavering focus, and the ability to turn fear into fuel. Remember, you've already proven to yourself that you can face challenges and rise above them. Every step you've taken on this path has prepared you for the battles ahead. As you move forward, keep revisiting the principles you've learned. Make daily rituals a cornerstone of your life, ensuring that your actions consistently align with your values and goals. Use reflection to stay grounded, assessing your progress and adjusting your approach as needed. Surround yourself with positive influences, people, environments, and habits that uplift you and challenge you to grow. And most importantly, keep setting bold goals that push you outside your comfort zone. Growth is a constant process, and the moment you stop striving, you start stagnating. Understand that setbacks will happen. There will be moments of doubt, failure, and frustration. But setbacks aren't the end of the journey, they're part of it. Every time you stumble, you have a choice. Let it define you or use it to refine you. The strongest men aren't those who avoid failure. They're the ones who use it as a stepping stone to greater strength. Resilience isn't about never falling, it's about always rising. The lessons you've learned in this book are your foundation, a blueprint for overcoming whatever life throws your way. Finally, remember that the ultimate power lies in how you live each day. Power isn't about grand achievements or fleeting moments of success. It's about showing up consistently, with purpose and strength, in everything you do. It's about taking control of your thoughts, your actions, and your outcomes, no matter the circumstances. It's about living with integrity, discipline, and courage, and inspiring others to do the same. This is the path to a life of fulfillment and impact, a life where you're not just surviving but thriving. The journey to power never ends, and that's what makes it worthwhile. Every day is an opportunity to grow stronger, to push your limits, and to move closer to the man you're meant to be. The tools are in your hands, and the path is yours to walk. The question is, will you commit to this journey? Will you keep showing up, even when it's hard? Will you take everything you've learned and use it to build a life of strength, purpose, and impact? If the answer is yes, then the journey continues, and the best is yet to come. It's time to reclaim your power and live it fully. Let's go.